Hello Scorpio, welcome back to my channel. This is Charlotte with Happy Twins 1111. Okay, let's have a look at Scorpio. I'm using the Lumina Tarot for you. What is happening in love for you? This is a timeless reading. We're looking at the energies in your love life. This could be for a Scorpio sun, moon or rising sign. Maybe you're cross-watching for someone else, in which case just reverse the energies as you see fit. Let's have a look-see here. Okay, we have got the Ace of Cups. We have got the King of Swords. We have got the Seven of Swords, Nine of Cups, and the Two of Wands in reverse. Clarifying, we've got the Seven of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Five of Swords in reverse, the World, and the King of Pentacles. I feel like you've got options for new love and you're thinking really deeply about this. It feels like the universe has suddenly shifted a gear and presented you with these opportunities to start over. You're certainly moving away from something that has been causing you a great degree of mental anguish for quite some time. But you need to be aware that all of that drama was spiritually strategized. It was part of the divine plan to help you learn. And you're just beginning now to connect the dots and understand the truth of that connection. You've gone from being thoroughly indecisive, probably for quite a long time, to suddenly having an epiphany and a great deal of clarity and really integrating the truth of this situation, which has empowered you to move away from something that was very unhealthy. So it feels like, you know, the path is now clear for you to start over, but there's a certain degree of indecision about the new start and this other person that may be of interest to you. We've got the Seven of Swords here, clarified by the Five of Swords, and I feel like this new love with this Ace of Cups here that you've got your eye on, which I feel is a very spiritual connection. This Ace of Cups is really quite a powerful card. And even the Seven of Cups, it's represented here by the snake that's wrapped in this kind of double helix. You know, this is a symbol of rebirth. That's a beautiful new beginning, but there's indecision about that. And I feel like it's because there's some kind of truth that still needs to be revealed, that you need to reveal. Something that's been brought to light that you need to be honest about, and you're scared of what shadows this is going to cast in your new connection. Even though you know it's going to allow some kind of transformation, you also feel like you may be hanging yourself or creating an obstacle or block to actually having this new relationship. There's definitely a need to bring yourself towards emotional balance first anyway. So I feel like, you know, you've closed out such a big cycle here. And with the Nine of Cups, you know, this is the wish fulfillment card. But I think above all else, your wish was to be in a more balanced state. And this is something that you're finding yourself with now. That really painful cycle of confusion has now shifted, and you're finding yourself with much more clarity and this opportunity to transform. And I think this is what you're not trusting in this new connection, because you're wondering if you're jumping out the frying pan into the fire. Are you going to create more dramas for yourself? Is it going to thwart your opportunity for positive change? I feel like you're also reluctant to make a decision because you're still rebuilding your life. There's, with the Two of Wands here, clarified by the King of Pentacles, it feels like you're still not really fully in your power and embracing your own self-worth. It feels like you still feel insecure about who you are. So even though you've had the strength to remove yourself from this toxic situation, There's still a lot of uncertainty surrounding whether you're good enough for this new connection. And again, I feel like you've concealed so much from this person that you're frightened of the confrontation or potential conflict that may occur when you just, when you decide to kind of release the mask and be authentic. So let's see what's going to shift for you. I've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Six of Wands, Nine of Wands in reverse, and the Five of Wands. Clarifying, we've got the Hermit, the Three of Wands, Justice, and the Maiden of Wands, or Page of Wands. Okay. I feel like this lack of self-worth is going to drive you inwards now. I feel like you've been so confused and so stuck in a really toxic cycle for so long that you're now actually able to reflect on those negative, intrusive thoughts you have about yourself and to start going within to resolve them, to seeking your own inner light again so that you can begin illuminating the shadow aspects of self that have kept you trapped in this insecurity and fear for so long. I do feel like you're going to be victorious in this as well, and victorious in love. I see fulfillment for you here, and even though, now is perhaps not the time to race into a new relationship, your endurance through this really difficult phase has allowed you to close out so much karma and to start restoring balance and harmony within yourself, and to really have that solid footing of truth and understanding beneath you. I mean, in terms of, that's interesting, we've got Scorpio in reverse. I feel like this potential new prospect, this new love prospect, I feel like there's some kind of competition there with this Five of Wands energy. You can see the two stags locking antlers. Fives are, of course, they're a very transitional number. And with the Page of Wands in reverse clarifying this, I feel like this is a reluctance to take action because of some perceived competition. I think this is also keeping you stuck. With the King of Cups, which is Scorpio energy coming up in reverse to clarify this, I think this has made you feel insecure and emotionally overwhelmed. It's created a bit of a tower moment. So there's perhaps some kind of realization that, you've left this person waiting for so long that they are, perhaps might not still be available to you, or that they might be seeing somebody else or exploring their options. And so you've kind of had an attack of fear and insecurity surrounding this, which have triggered all of your self-worth issues. Let's see what the guidance is. Seven of Wands in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse, Three of Cups upright. Seven of Pentacles. We've got lots of sevens out for you. Okay. So the guidance for you is to just be patient, but now is the time to let your barriers down with this person and, say to hell with the fear of loss, the fear of abandonment. You've actually got nothing to lose, because if you say nothing, you're definitely going to lose them. Yeah, now is the time to speak up, to release your defences. We've got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse as well. And even though I don't traditionally associate this card with being one of defensiveness, you can see it features this very prickly, stay away from me type cactus energy. And the Seven of Wands is definitely about being defensive and having your barriers up. So both of these cards in reverse, and I'm feeling like you need to trust that you can be vulnerable with this person, but you also need to trust in this healing process. We've got the Three of Swords in reverse and the Moon in reverse, which does indicate a tremendous amount of pain being released and feeling very disillusioned and, probably unsettled while that's going on. But the Three of Cups followed by Temperance really promises a joyful, new, balanced beginning. And the Temperance is a very twin flamey card. So I think you can trust that if you're authentic with this person, that which you fear, you're so afraid of being honest with them because you're fearful of how they're going to respond. Honestly, I think those fears are unfounded, and that actually you can trust that this is going to be. So I'm really guided by the dragonflies being on this card, and I'm thinking what you think is going to hurt this person deeply is actually a surface level issue, and that they're actually going to respond with love and compassion. And the Temperance card really promises bringing things back into balance. And we've got fire and water here, which is Aries, Pisces energy. So, that's very passionate, very driven, but also very romantic. So I think this is going to be okay for you. You just need to take your time. With the Knight of Pentacles here, this is asking you to be slow and steady in your approach, not to rush into things, and to be mindful of not coming at this from a place of codependency or anxious attachment. You want to say these things not because you're expecting anything reciprocal, but for the purpose of being honest. And I'm also hearing for the purpose of healing. I think it's going to be very cathartic for you to actually be authentic and to allow yourself to be vulnerable. It's going to help you release a lot of the fears you hold surrounding expressing yourself truthfully. We've got the Star here as well, and this really does indicate a very passionate, very spiritual and very optimistic new beginning. Again, this is the card of wish fulfillment. We've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Empress in reverse. So, for me, this is about not fearing that new start, to stepping up and allowing yourself to create it for yourself. And we've got Awakening here, which is all about the truth being illuminated for you so that you can start answering the call of your soul. And I'm hearing this is going to be a catalyst for your healing. This is what's going to help you move forward. So I feel like this person that, not the one you've left behind, but the one you'd probably like to move forward with, you need to not fear being honest, vulnerable and authentic with them. I don't think they're going to react in the way which you fear. I think they're going to be very responsive and understanding and dignified in how they handle the information you share with them. And I think this is going to free you up to trust in your ability to express yourself and to articulate yourself safely. It says here there is a stream of love supporting your dreams, and I really feel like that is the absolute truth. The divine plan is in full motion. It's brought you all of this clarity, and you're guided here to do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. So this really is a period of digging deep. I am a spirit having a human experience, and I am here to get closer to love. Now, you had to release a lot of toxic karma to enable you to do that. But you're so close now. And look, I'm really guided by how similar these images are. Yeah? So this person has definitely been here to teach you about love. You're here to get closer to love. This is about waking up, becoming aware of your spiritual self, healing the wounded spirit, and trusting that you can be abundant and have a good life. I choose to learn through love. Isn't that beautiful and affirming after the other cards we've had? Okay, so these have flown out. Self-sufficiency. The ultimate self-sufficiency is relying on source. It doesn't mean hiding in a cave and saying I don't need people. Instead, it's saying that divine is my source and I am willing to receive all the help, love and support that wants to come. When everything is done as an offering, even the act of speaking, you get shown when to talk and when to be silent. Your words come from silence, not fear. You do the talking, dear Lord, take me over and speak through me. So this is really powerful. We've talked about authenticity. What beautiful affirming cards. We've got independence. The more you learn to feed yourself on the inside and care for the inner child, the more freestanding you become. Help me field and love this inner child. And again, you've got this beautiful butterfly representing spiritual transformation here. And impatience. My life is unfolding in divine timing. All delays are beneficial and I'm always at the right place at the right time. So, allow yourself time and space to change. Be open and ready to receive what Spirit has to offer you, because you're always supported on this journey of love. I am perceptive. This is about tapping into your higher intuition, trusting in divine timing. That message has come up twice. Forgive yourself for having been stuck in this rut so long. You're moving through it now. You deserve respect. And you need to be determined in seeking that out for yourself. I choose to tune out negative thoughts and negative people. That's where your power is, to choose thoughts that are productive, happy, and make you feel good. So I really hope that helps, Scorpio. Best of luck. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do that through my website at happysouls1111.com. I'm not going to be accepting many readings. I'm closing them off completely in a couple of months, or probably in February. So if you do want a reading with me, now is the time to book. But I'm sending you lots of love. You can find my website details in the description box below. You can also find me on Instagram. And I will see you again soon. Lots of love. Bye-bye.